Hey, welcome back to another episode of Wheel Talk. So today we're going to check out a wheel by Konig. This is the Rennform. Really cool looking wheel. It's a little more sporty, aggressive looking 15 spoke wheel. We're looking at an 18x8 with a plus 35 offset. So a little bit flatter face on this one, not a ton of concave, but extremely sporty looking wheel. This is actually Parker's wheel. He's one of our videographers, photographers for custom offset side, and he's putting this on his BMW. So he's kind of going for a little more rally look. He's not worried about the crazy stretch tire thing. He actually does a lot of off-road stuff. He beats the living hell out of his BMW. So I think this is going to be a great setup for him. He actually has it on a little bit bigger tire too, and we can talk more about that in the matchup series next, but it's on a 245/45 series tire. So a little bit thicker, bulkier tire, and this tire is made to do more aggressive off-road, all-terrain type of stuff. So a little more of an extreme setup for him. So if we jump into the finish, it's actually called matte gray. I would call it more of like a matte anthracite or like a gunmetal, if you will. A little bit of flake to it, but it does kind of have a flat, satiny type finish to it. Center cap on this one, I have a close-up of that. I'll show it to you guys now here. You can see, so it's just a little Konig decal that pops into the middle of this little black ring, and then there's going to be 3 little Allen head screws that pop in on this guy, and that attaches right in the middle. So kind of cool, sporty, aggressive looking center cap there too. And while we're in the middle here, if you focus our attention to the actual bolt patterns, this one is going to have 5 lug applications available. So 5x100, 5x112, 5x114.3, and 5x120. So just stuff for the 5 lug guys. And just a side note here, this is not a dual drilled wheel. So it's actually just the classic 5, and then they just ran a pattern through here. So it's not the dual holes. It's just kind of a funky little pattern they did, and it almost kind of looks, when you first look at it, you think it's one of those type of wheels, but it's a little bit different shape, a little more triangular in between the actual lug holes there. So aside from finishes, once again, the matte gray, that is the only one you can get unless you want to do something crazy and powder coat this one. Sizes, what can you get them in? 17, 18, and 19 inch, and you're going to see 8, 8.5, 9, and 9.5 in the widths. A little bit lower offsets on this one. And the neatest thing about this wheel is it's extremely lightweight. This comes from their Flowform series, So there's about 16 different wheels, I believe, in the Konig Flowform series. And of course, that's something that we saw a ton of stuff at SEMA. So the rotary forging and the flow forming, very similar kind of techniques. They kind of start off with the metal disc after the face of the wheel has been casted. Then they kind of stretch that out with extreme heat and pressure and elongate that out. So something to keep in mind, lightweight, stronger, a little bit more better longevity on this type of wheel. But the cool thing about it, price point on this one, depending on what size you get, some of the smaller sizes are actually at what I would call maybe a little bit lower price point, $600-700 for a set of these. And as you jump up into the bigger sizes, I would call it more of kind of a moderate price point. But to get a lightweight flow-formed wheel for that kind of money, you absolutely can't beat it. So it's really cool to see some of these companies stepping up, getting into some of the flow forming technology. So definitely check this one out. Check out some of the other wheels from Konig on the Flowform series. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the box below. Catch you next week. Peace. But you guys are still here. Make sure you guys check out the Fitment Industries Shine products. We just came out with a bunch of these. So our Carnauba wheel wax is paint friendly. So any painted wheel, you blast the stuff on there before a show, wipe down all the brake dust, ready to rock and roll. We also have our own line of Tire Shine. Spray that stuff on there, and we'll get you a close up here. You can see it's not greasy, it's not the thick gunky stuff. It's just right formulation. So looks killer at any car show. Appreciate you guys watching.